put a little link to pay.
I know, right? A little tip jar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So any plans this weekend coming up for Easter?
Let's see. Saturday we're gonna go visit my son and his wife and the baby, grandbaby, and
Ooh.
hang out for a little while. And then I think Sunday we got a Easter party to go to in the afternoon. So
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Nothing hectic, but yeah, it'll be a good time. A relaxing, busy weekend.
Yeah. I'm supposed to go to my stepson, so I think Saturday or Sunday. I'm not too sure yet. Most likely Saturday. They have like, I think he's like 7 months now, 6 or 7 months.
Wow.
Their child.
That was
And she's
quick.
having another baby.
Oh my
Pregnant.
goodness. Okay.
Yeah. They're gonna be twins.
Well, my brother and I were 13 months apart.
Wow.
So, we kind of did everything together.
That's cool though, you know, being close.
Hopefully they're close, and then you kind of have a built-in friend. You know, you don't have to always be with somebody else or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys doing anything for Easter?
Just probably going to my stepson's probably Saturday. Because my husband's like, I mean, it's Easter on Sunday anyway, but usually if he's going to do anything, he'd rather do it on a Saturday. That way his Sunday is like relaxation,
Sure.
get ready for the week.
I feel that.
Oh yeah. And then we went this past weekend to see Friday I babysat my grandkids at Disney at their hotel. They went to a wedding.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of the haircuts was at the hotel.
Gotcha.
And then on Saturday, my husband and I went back. He didn't come with me on Friday, he had to work, but he came with me on Saturday and we spent the whole day with them.
Okay.
Because my daughter-in-law was at Epcot for the day with her girlfriend celebrating one of her friend's 30th birthday.
Mhm.
So she was, you know, partying around the world.
Of course.
But it was hot. But it was so weird, like it was really hot. And then when we were leaving, we went out to dinner in their hotel. They stayed at the Swan.
Yeah.
It was really nice. They overlooked, but you could see the fireworks from their room. It was amazing. But we went to their Italian restaurant in the hotel. It was really good. But when we left to go home, it was like breezy.
Mhm.
It was cold.
Yeah.
It was nippy. I'm like, Florida is so weird. How many seasons do we just have?
Yeah.
In 1 hour?
You just never know for sure.
No.
I saw it was supposed to rain today, and we swear we live like in this vortex of it never rains unless it's like completely covering the area. We never get any rain, and I was waiting for the rain at the house. It looked like, you know, any old sunny day in Florida. I leave the house, I get about halfway here, and it has rained, and then I get rained on just before I get here. I'm like, see, we always never get the rain.
Oh my
It seems
gosh.
like.
Did you hear it? That restaurant that's coming?
No.
You know that someone bought it, the eyesore?
Yeah.
Someone bought it and they're gonna build like a top, you know, like those people that have like the top
Rooftop
patio.
Yeah.
Bar.
rooftop bar.
Do you believe me?
No, April Fools. That's funny.
I saw something on Facebook about, you don't know what it took me to just hold a straight face. You don't know.
I'm like, well, I was about to ask you, they only bought the top building? Top of this thing?
I'm sorry, but I had to. I'm like sitting here going, what can I say to him? I was thinking like something was, I don't know if it's true. I think it's a joke too. It was on Facebook about Tuscaloosa Road. They're
Okay.
thinking about changing the name.
Oh,
because no one could spell it.
Oh Lord, I doubt that too.
I was like, no, he won't believe that one, and I don't know if it's true or not, or if I'm falling for April Fools.
Right.
I'm gonna tell my hubby tonight. You know that building?
We're finally gonna do something with it. I don't think anybody can afford to do anything with it, honestly. Unless whoever owns it just takes a huge loss.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're willing to do that either, so.
I mean, can you imagine if someone did buy the building and did do that?
I mean,
Made it where you have like the top roof looking over eyesore of I-4, like all the, I mean, I don't know if that would be a good thing. Be like, oh yeah, I want to have dinner looking over I-4 traffic.
yeah. I mean, because it's kind of too far from downtown. From that high, you'd be able to see downtown, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that would be too good. Unless your plan was to open it and then close it pretty quick, like a year later, because probably people would go just to check it out
Yeah.
at the beginning, and then it would die off. So.
You know, it's so funny because when, like Halloween, you know, it's like the inside joke, like, oh, I'm going to be the eyesore for Halloween.
Yeah.
And one of my friends on Facebook, she used to live in New York, and then she lives in Florida now, in like Naples or something. And she had reached out, she's like, what is the eyesore? I'm sorry, am I missing something? So I had to like tell her. Now it's like, people know.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, if
If
you
you're from
have
here.
traveled on
Yeah.
I-4, you know, you know the eyesore in Altamont.
Right. We all saw it. I mean, those who lived here a while all saw it being built,
Yeah,
and then like stopped, and then it was being built again, and then it stopped, and then that was it.
yeah.
I think they were made to like have to do a certain amount of work on it before they could abandon it, or they would have had to destroy it or something. I don't know.
It
That's
was
what I
weird when we were
heard.
coming back from downtown Disney on Saturday. I said to my husband, I'm like, what's going on there? The lights are on.
Mm,
He goes, it has to be.
yeah.
And I'm like, but who's paying you? He goes, the people who own the building, I guess. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money wasted having to keep the lights on
Yeah.
outside, and like you can see it like through like, I don't know, look like from outside like inside, but I might be just the outside light shining, but I don't know.
I know it's got to have certain lights just because of how high it is
Yeah.
for airplanes or helicopters or whatever, low flying vehicles. I was under the impression like a church. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah,
but
no,
a
it was
church
like someone
owned
who
it.
was going to open or owns like a church or an investor or I don't know.
Right? The story I heard, but this could be false,
Yeah.
is that a church owned it. They invested a bunch of money, like from their church or whatever, into something, and lost all that money because the investment failed or whatever.
Yeah.
And they thought they were going to have billions of dollars, and they ended up losing all their money, so they had no funding. But they still own the building, and they're not willing to sell it or whatever. So yeah, they're paying like the mortgage or whatever on it for it to just sit there.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
It's probably been there at least 20 years now, right?
At least. I mean, that's just crazy. It's such a big. I mean, how many floors is that? How many suites were going to be?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think it's like, I don't know if it's hollow in the inside.
I think
If they
I
ever
mean,
like did floors.
There's support walls and flooring, I think, like just concrete flooring.
Yeah.
Because I think they have to have that just to keep going up.
You know what I'm really impressed with? All the hurricanes we've ever had,
Yeah.
that thing is still standing.
It might have been some
So,
reason why they
like,
put
if there's
windows in
ever like a real, or even tornadoes, can I just like borrow the building?
it.
Can I go hide in your building?
Yeah.
Because it seems pretty strong.
If they could manage to finish it off or something, that might not be a bad thing for them, you know? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like hotels and stuff inland get packed, and they could, you know, rent it out for people to sleep in during a hurricane or something. I don't know that they'd make that much money, but probably wouldn't be worth finishing it to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure they've had some ideas on what they could do, and nothing's really come through.
And that's it. I'll never, even if they say someone did buy it and I probably still wouldn't believe it. I would have to like see it
Yeah,
and go there to believe it.
absolutely.
Because it, like me making that little April Fool's joke,
Yeah.
there was a little ounce of,
You had me going until you said the I4 eyesore. And I'm like, what? That ain't no. Give it.
I just said, you know, they're building a building.
Yeah, new restaurant, blah blah blah, all that. Okay, I'm with you. And then I4 sword. No. I think you're lying to me.
Yep. I couldn't even like, I'm surprised I did it so well for the little bit that I did it, because usually I'm like cracking up as I'm trying to say like, what? And usually if I'm cracking up to the point where I'm cracking up, you can't understand a word I'm saying.
Right.
You're like, what? And then you'll just be laughing because I'm laughing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Teacher.
Joe, tea tree?
Teacher.
Okay. You good for another week?
Perfect. I appreciate you getting me in early.
Appreciate you coming today, and tomorrow is going to be a crazy day at the assisted living. Oh my god. Oh,
Well, at least now you don't have to worry about rushing home or whatever, right?
yeah.
Just take
Well,
care
no,
of
I
that.
just always feel bad because I don't want you waiting, and I didn't know. And then I have another person coming later too here,
Okay.
so it just works out.
Perfect.
I can make blow everything off, yeah. Okay. You are set.
That's it. Perfect.
I'm
Thank you
gonna
very
say,
much.
see ya.
See you later.
See you later. Pat, you were next.